Today we're taking a look at these NHL matches, which are happening on Friday, March 31st, 2023, and giving you our team and total picks for today. Welcome back to High Stakes. Before we dive into our video, don't forget to subscribe and to push the notification bell so you don't miss any of our videos. Also check out our Patreon if you want access to our premium picks. Our Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money, and if you are interested in props and parlay picks, check out our new channel High Stakes Props and Parlays, where you can find our player props and parlay picks predictions. You will find the link to our Patreon and to our new channel in the description and comments section below. Rangers vs Buffalo Sabres. The New York Rangers have been one of the Eastern Conference's hottest teams over the past few weeks, and after a loss to the division rival New Jersey Devils, they'll want to bounce back in a big way in this clash as they prepare for a potential Stanley Cup Finals run. In their past 9 overall games, the Rangers have a 7-2 record, and they are 47-20 in their past 67 games played against teams with a losing record, and while Buffalo aren't the cakewalk they have been in recent years, this should be another big performance for New York. These teams have had some great battles over the past 20 years, and as it does in sports, the head-to-head rivalry has had its ebbs and flows, but in recent times, the Rangers have unsurprisingly had the advantage over the struggling Sabres. In the past 55 head-to-head matchups, the Rangers have come away with a 38-17 mark, as well as being 4-1 in the past 5 meetings in Buffalo, so while the Sabres have had some breakout years, they just don't have the talent to match up evenly against New York. Our team pick is New York. While names like Tage Thompson, Rasmus Dahlin, Artemi Panarin and Patrick Kane, the expectation will always be offensive output, but with arguably the best goaltender in the game in net for New York, their under has been 3-0-1 in their past 4 games played on the road. In the past 13 overall meetings, the under is 9-4, as well as being 21-7 in the past 28 games that have taken place in Buffalo, so while it may be a one-sided affair, this is one that should be tense and low scoring. Take the under. Detroit Red Wings vs Winnipeg Jets. While neither of these teams have been dominant in the head-to-head rivalry in recent times, it becomes a tough one to predict given the edge and talent for one team, while the other comes in with more momentum behind them. These teams have met just once this season, with Detroit coming away winners 7-5, but given how much this game means to Winnipeg, along with home ice advantage, this should be a big win for the Jets. Our team pick is Winnipeg minus 1.5 runs. The Detroit Red Wings found themselves with 2 budding superstars heading into this season, and while both Moritz Seider and Lucas Raymond have had solid years, the team as a whole failed to take that next step, so the next 2 weeks will be key to find some positives ahead of next season. In their past 17 games, the Red Wings have come away with a 5-12 record, as well as being 19-41 in their past 60 games playing on the second night of a back-to-back, and after a big win over Carolina, they'll look to build momentum. The Winnipeg Jets have fallen off in a big way as of late, and now they find themselves just 2 points clear of the Calgary Flames in the Western Conference wild card race, so with the Flames playing on Friday as well, this one is must-win for the faltering Jets. In their past 8 games played at home, the Winnipeg Jets have come away with a 2-6 record, but they have been great against poor teams, with a 33-15 record in their past 48 games played against teams with a losing record, so this gives them a good chance to put some distance between them and the chasing teams. While these teams certainly have some outstanding offensive talent, these 2 teams don't feature high-scoring games often, with the under being 5-2 in the past 7 head-to-head meetings between these 2 squads. For Detroit, the under is 6-0 in their past 6 games played on the road, and for the Jets, the under is 7-1 in their past 8 games played against the Atlantic Division, and for either team to come out on top here, it will be a slow physical grind. Take the under 6 runs. Calgary Flames vs Vancouver Canucks. Calgary has fared well against the Canucks in recent meetings. The Flames are 7-1 in their last 10 games against the Canucks. Calgary has a lot to play for. They are 2 points shy of the final wild card spot with less than 10 games left on the season. Vancouver has nothing to play for as they have no chance of getting into the postseason. Goaltending has struggled this season for the Canucks. They rank 28th in goals against per game. The offense has been playing well for the Flames recently. Calgary scored 5 or more goals in 5 of the last 9 games. With the Flames desperate for a win and having success against the Canucks, the Flames will win this crucial contest. Take Calgary on the money line. Calgary was a -135 favorite in their last game, and they defeated the Los Angeles Kings 2-1. Andrew Mangiapane and Walker Duehr each scored a goal. Jacob Markstrom was sharp in the net, stopping 32 out of 33 shots faced. The offense has been playing well for the Flames recently. Calgary scored 5 or more goals in 5 of the last 9 games. They rank 19th in goals per game and 2nd in shots per game. Tyler Toffoli leads the team with 67 points and 31 goals. Elias Lindholm has 63 points. Nazem Kadri has 51 points. The defense has been very good, and goaltending has been average for the Flames. Calgary ranks 15th in goals against per game and 2nd in shots against per game. Jacob Markstrom has a record of 21-20-10 with a 2.94 GAA and a .892 SV%. Dan Vlader has a record of 13-6-5 with a 2.91 GAA and .896 SV%. Rasmus Andersson has 48 points on the season. Calgary is 5th in the Pacific Division. They are currently 2 points behind the Winnipeg Jets for the final wild card spot. Calgary is running out of time and will need a very good final stretch of the season in order to make the postseason. The offense has been playing well for the Flames recently. Calgary scored 5 or more goals in 5 of the last 9 games. The offense has been efficient for the Canucks this season. Vancouver ranks 11th in goals per game. They scored 3 or more goals in 8 of the last 10 games. In the last 10 meetings between these two teams, Calgary averages 3.70 goals per game and Vancouver averages 3.00 goals per game. The over is 6-3 in the last 10 meetings between these two teams. This will be a higher scoring game and the over will hit. Take the over, 6.5 goals. Dallas Stars vs Arizona Coyotes. The Stars are having a great season, and I see them overwhelming a struggling Coyotes team on both ends of the ice. The Stars, who average 3.41 goals per game, should find the back of the net at will against the Coyotes, who allow 3.44 goals per game, with Jason Robertson, Jamie Benn, and the rest of the forward unit controlling the puck in the offensive zone and creating open shots with great puck movement. The Stars, who allow only 2.73 goals per game, should limit the Coyotes' offense with Esa Lindell, Miro Heiskanen, and the rest of the defensive unit, creating turnovers in the defensive zone and limiting shots on the net, allowing goaltender Jake Ettinger to make plenty of big saves. The Stars should win the game and cover the spread in a dominant win on the road. Our team pick is Stars minus 1.5 runs. The Stars are having a great season with their offense stepping up and scoring 3.41 goals per game. Jason Robertson, Joe Pavelski, and Jamie Benn have scored 94 goals and 136 assists to lead the top 2 lines, but the rest of the offense has stepped up as well. Roope Hintz, Tyler Seguin, and Wyatt Johnston have combined for 72 goals and 75 assists, while defensemen Miro Heiskanen and Ryan Suter have added 14 goals and 71 assists from the point to open up the offense. The offense has been great, but the defense has carried the Stars, allowing only 2.73 goals per game, with only 6 goals in the last 3 games. Esa Lindell and Miro Heiskanen have combined for 9.6 defensive point shares and 226 blocked shots, while Johnny Hakanpää, Ryan Suter, and Colin Miller have combined for 11.3 defensive point shares to add depth to the unit. Additionally, goaltender Jake Ettinger has been great with a .917 save percentage and a 2.47 goals against average on 1645 shots, with 21.7 goals saved above average. Stars games this season have trended under this season, with the under going 41-33 in their games this year. I expect them to dictate the pace of play here to keep this game under the total. The Stars have been very good, allowing just the 7th fewest goals in the league, giving up the 3rd fewest expected goals, and the 4th fewest high danger NHL. They should be able to shut down the struggling Coyotes offense. Arizona has scored only the 6th fewest goals in the league, having generated the 4th fewest expected goals and the 6th fewest high danger shots in the NHL. Even in a multi-goal win for Dallas, I expect this game to stay under the total. Take the under 6 runs.